You gotta be kidding me. Oh, man. I thought okay, it just disappeared. My video capture device just disappeared. There it is. Having a bit of trouble, am I? Um, I put it in a folder thing by accident. Sorry, mods. Sorry, admins. I can't. Oh my god. There we go. I'm just rudimentarily, if that's a word, I'm just gonna fix it using my own hands. You know, something was bound to happen, wasn't it? Hi, I'm Val, aka Bertha, after last week. If you are joining me after last week's show, then then we got inside jokes happening already. Isn't that a delight? So I honestly think that it's so nice that the Matrix is a trans allegory, because I gotta tell you, sometimes I wonder if I would be the best Neo. Oh god, duplication of audio. There it is. There we go. Uh-huh. I'm gonna get so good at this, you guys. Did I fix it? I fixed it. You guys, I am I'm barely keeping up with technology. I'm gonna be that bitch when I'm older. Um, I'm saying I would be the best Neo of all times, and here's why: is because I I just have this natural ability to screw up everything technological and software and anything that has to do with computers and softwares and knickknacks and doodads and clickety clues and fucking screens and stuff. I'm terrible at that shit. Everything I touch basically just fries. It fries in my hands, it breaks, it gets corrupt. It just things just get viruses when I touch them. And so I'm like Neil from the Matrix, you know? So why don't we change the name, Emily, down there to Neil from the Matrix? Hi, Shrimp and Grits. My friend Shrimp and Grits. Hello. You know who you are. Pat, 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 pat. Um. Oh, it's so friendly in the chat. Everyone's getting to know each other. I love it. A peaceful chat. All right. Here's the plan, chat. We are going to, after we gain a few more followers, we are going to, oh, sweet Val, isn't that nice? We are going to storm Finster's channel. Is that a thing in Twitch? Don't put Bertha back up. No more Bertha. I don't want it to grow on me. No, 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 no. Um, here we go. Thank you, Anonymous, for getting us started. Whoa, what the hell is even that? What the hell is even that? Oh, it's a tier 1 sub. Oh, Shrimp and Grits got a tier 1 sub. Congratulations, Shrimp and Grits. Not gonna blow up your spot, but if you're a sub, then you got a sub. And if you're a dom, then I don't know what to tell you. Oh no, then you got a sub that works out. That's good. That's good for you. I'm gonna redirect out of sexual stuff. No sex tonight. We're having a chill time, and then we're gonna take over Finster's channel, and we're gonna steal all of his viewers. That's what's happening tonight. Enjoy your sub, Shrimp and Grits. That I think means you get exclusive content, I think. I don't know. You don't have to watch ads now. There you go. That's cool. But don't ads make us money? What if, can I do an ad? Fuck it. You know what? You don't have to watch ads now, but you have to watch ads made by me. And so fuck you. Let's take a commercial break. I'm so thirsty. Wow. Holy smokes. What is that? Oh, this? Oh, it's just a delicious Tropicana strawberry, orange, banana juice. Mmm. It really hits the spot. Strawberry, Tropicana, orange, banana juice made me trans. And ain't that a good thing? Da 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 da. Do you guys ever sing to your juice? I know that sounds very strange, but I have every time I drink mango juice, love mango. Mango is the best flavor of all time. Fight me on this. I don't give a shit. Mango rules. Um, okay, Emily, I'll text you if I screw something up or put something in a folder where it doesn't belong or introduce 4 more echoey microphones out of nowhere. Um, Everyone is so friendly. Everyone is so creative. Uh, Wait, where was I going with this? What was I talking about? Mango juice. So, do you guys remember that Enrique Iglesias song? I think, called "Bailamos." I think that was it. Where he goes, "Bailamos, let the rhythm take you over, bailamos." So I sing that to my mango juice. Every time I have a delicious mango juice, I sing mango juice. Let the flavor take you over, mango juice. And then I drink it in my kitchen. I dance by my counter and just caress a nice little glass. Juice is so delicious. Bailamos. It makes you like I have the palate of a 5-year-old. Sincerely and truly, my friends make fun of me for it all the time because my favorite drink of choice is Shirley Temple, which is really been. How's the counter been, Val? Oh, if you know anything about me, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll first of all know that the stories never stop happening. I am a classic oversharer. Oversharer. And secondly, you'll know that I spend a lot of time on, around, underneath my kitchen counter, and it's the best. Capital D A. I'm gonna put it right here in this goddamn chat. The best. See? And I'm gonna make that a thing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Shirley Temple is my favorite. It's the tastiest thing. And like alcohol to me, there aren't a lot of alcohols that I enjoy. I like a Riesling, but again, that appeals to my underdeveloped 5-year-old's palate who just loves sugar, you know? And yep, see? We got Shirley Temples in the chat. We got Shirley Temples in the chat. Fuck yeah, bitches. Who doesn't love a Shirley Temple? It's all grenadine and orange juice, or and so, either Sprite or ginger ale. Some places will do ginger ale, but that's not it. You know, every time they do ginger ale, I'm like, "You are you kidding?" You know? Or they'll do just Sprite and grenadine, and you're like, "This is a poor man's drink. This isn't Shirley Temple. This is Sherman Temple. This is Shirley's Uncle Sherman, who nobody trusts. Get your Sherman the goddamn out of here." Extra cherries, extra umbrellas. Hell yeah, the chat knows what's up. The chat knows what's up. Chat knows what's up. This episode was brought to you by Tropicana Orange Banana Strawberry Juice. Make sure you sip it though. That's the thing. You don't chug a juice like this. I treat juices like I treat alcohol, where I'm like, you gotta savor it, you know? You gotta, it's got hints, it's got notes of orange. It's got a hint, upfront flavoring of banana, and it also has hints of strawberry. I'm just listing like the ingredients on the box. I look at it, I'm like, it's giving. Hey, next time you guys have like a box of, I don't know, instant turkey stuffing or something, or like you just read the side and be like, it's giving maltodextrose. It's giving riboflavin B12. Now with vitamin R. Who's seen that Simpsons? Where he's like, Malk. Now, now with vitamin R. And he, Sherman Temple, seltzer water and a pack of Splenda. Yes. And grenadine. Yeah, there you go. There's a Sherman Temple. Malk. Malk? Vitamin R. God, that is the height of comedy writing right there. Good stuff, Simpsons. Well done. Well done, Simpsons. Oh, what's new in my life? What's new in my life this week? This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. No, sorry, that's just those first two words in that sentence made me think of that song. Anyways, so this week I have a very important announcement. If you are a fan of mine, if you like what I do, I know these Mondays are like, you know, it's a chill time. Whatever, we're chilling, we're hanging out. Some of us are drinking Shirley's. Some of us are fucking sitting around twiddling. It doesn't matter. I can't see you. You can see me, so I can't twiddle on the job. Otherwise, this would be a completely different show. But if you're twiddling out there, keep your twiddling to yourself. But that's cool. Keep on twiddling, because we're chilling here. But yeah, big announcement. So if you like me and my stuff and my content and you follow me everywhere, I have a podcast called Podgus, which is a lot like this, except it's this. Maybe a little bit more prepared. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm sorry if Emily is still watching this. I apologize. Doot doot doot. But it's a weekly podcast, and we're going to video. So if you look up Podgus, Podgis, I'm doing cross promotion, baby. Gotta do cross promotion. Times are tough. Podgus, Podgis. If you look it up, we have episodes going live on video tomorrow. You can get them anywhere podcasts are on audio as well. And we're releasing 2 episodes to kick off this new weekly era of Podgus. So check it out. Frick. What was I gonna say? Oh, because times are tough and you gotta grow up foul. You know what I mean? And if you know what that... Okay, my roommate and friend, one person, not two. It's 2023, you guys. You can be friends with your roommate. Get with the program. Let's not be bigots. Let's modernize our idea of relationships. Growing up foul is spelt... My roommate's he quotes a Tupac Shakur song, I think. If somebody can confirm which rapist does this quote, but he said, times were tough, we had to grow up foul. And the first time I heard that, I don't know why, but my brain thought of chickens. And instead of... because that makes more direct sense in my head. You can call me an out-of-the-box thinker, but when I heard him quote this rapper who said, times were tough, I had to grow up foul, I saw the spelling like Shrimp and Grits said in the comments, F-O-W-L. I thought it was about chickens. And so I thought this rapper was talking about how when times got tough, they entered into the chicken industry and they raised chickens and they became egg farmers. What kind of an awesome backstory for a rapper would that be? Some like hot upstart young rapper who's like kicking ass out there, who's raising chickens. Times were tough, we had to grow up foul. And then he like raps about other things that like have there's like metaphors for the barn where he's like, yo, I'm a fox in the chicken coop, y'all, when he like beefs with other rappers, you know? He's like, I'm a fox and use the chicken coop, you shit ass. I just want to hear one rapper call somebody a shit ass. That's what I want to hear. I've had enough of these rappers swearing at each other in creative ways, and never once calling someone a shit ass. I just think that would be so much more effective. Has anybody ever in rap tried to insult somebody and then they just kind of had a brain fart in the middle of it and everyone was like, "Ooh," and the record scratched and went zrup, and everybody was like, that didn't quite slap. That didn't quite hit." He's like, "Yeah, you know what? I know something about you, and that's that you's a shit ass." And everyone went, "Nah, that's not it." You know? My favorite is when rappers do this, like they're scheming or moisturizing their hands. It's important to moisturize your hands, so that's why I love it when rappers do this. You know? Are you a villain? Are you about to tie a damsel to some train tracks? 'Cause look out, he's scheming, and you know he's scheming because he's doing this. Except usually they do that when they're looking at like a hot chick dancing on the dance floor. Anyways, that's an old nugget. That's an old nugget from me. Um, this is what else is new. Uh, Feel free to laugh outrageously at me in the chat. Feel free to make fun. But I bought Twitter Blue. Is that I subscribe to Twitter Blue? You can make fun of me if you like. Go ahead. I await your roasts. Roast me. I got Twitter Blue. I don't care. I don't care. It's because now hear me out before you roast me. My producer on my podcast said that it would be good. It's good for like growing. It's good for exposure. You get to your shit gets shown to more people. And I take gumption. Wait, is it gumption? Umption? It's one of the umptions. Jumption? I take. There's an up word. It's not gumption. Gumption is like chutzpah. Umbrage. That was the word I was looking for. I take umbrage with the idea that I would have to pay to be I just don't like it. I just don't like it, you know? Why can't quality speak for itself in times like these? Why would I have to pay money for the opportunity to see more, to have more eyeballs upon me, you know? That just makes me a bit sad. Because, you know, if Elon Musk is going to talk all about how it's like a free market, fucking just blabbing on about libertarianism shit on Twitter, and then making it so that the rich only profit, the rich only get exposed because they can afford $100+ subscription every year. Where's that free fucking market you were talking about, bitch ass? You shit ass? Oh, I wish I could do a rap battle against Elon Musk. That would be cool. I wouldn't even rhyme. I would just open with, "Your daughter doesn't talk to you anymore." I would just keep coming back to that. "Your wife left you. Your daughter doesn't talk to you anymore. Your daughter is dating Chelsea Manning." Or what was it? I forget. Oh no, Grimes is dating Chelsea. Your ex is dating Chelsea Manning, and your daughter doesn't want to fucking talk to you no more. And I'm just gonna keep saying that. And I'm counting on you guys to show up for this rap battle and just keep going, "Oh," every time I say that. It's not gonna rhyme. None of it's gonna rhyme. Um, but we'll just keep on blasting him with the facts. Hey, he wouldn't be good either. Neither of us would. I know some of you are probably itching for me to try freestyling right now. Yo, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. That's what if a rapper showed up to a freestyle and he was like, "Yo, I could rhyme my words, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it." How are we doing out there in the chat? What's got you in an umbrage this week? Tell me about your umbrages. Who are you umbraging against? You bet I'd be there for the Musk takedown. I would be a trans icon telling Musk to his face to a beat that his trans daughter doesn't talk to him anymore and his ex is dating Chelsea Manning. Us transes really got to him, didn't we? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Frickin' fricks. Do you guys remember that? Nah, fuck it. Let's move on to a segment I like to call Etiquette with Val. So I grew up in an upper middle class upbringing. I grew up in Whitby, Ontario, in Canada, which is a suburb outside of Toronto. And I was raised with a lot of attention to etiquette. I was in an upper middle class upbringing. It's all about, like, God forbid you are an inconvenience to someone. God forbid you are rude because it reflects on your character, etc., etc., etc. It's like the superficial things are the most important, you know? Yeah, shrimp, I was going to talk about that kid. I'll get back to him. We'll put a pin in that. And I'm going to write this down. Yes, you are correct about this. And I'm going to write it down and we're going to come back. We're going to come back to it. I've circled it right there. I wrote frickin' fricks. And we're going to get back to that. But first, I have to do a segment. Trying so hard to make segments work. And we'll see if it works. So, etiquette rules with Val. So, yeah, upbringing, all this etiquette shit. But now that I'm older, I'm dismantling a lot of it. And I'm challenging a lot of it. And so I'm going to come in every week with a question about etiquette for your asses. And you guys tell me what you think about this. And we're going to dismantle silly etiquette things. Some of them silly, some of them valid. Some of them the very foundations of our society. And we're going to get to the bottom of all of it. Okay? Starting with transition, blah, 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 boo, 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 boo. Etiquette with Val. Folding blankets. I wrote folding blankets here. Now, hear me out. If you have a friend sleep over at your place, and you've given them a blanket and a pillow or whatever to sleep on the couch, they've crashed on the couch. What are your expectations for them folding up the blankets so that you don't have to? You know? Is it a faux pas? Is it inconsiderate of them to just leave everything just kind of tossed up, crumpled onto your couch? How important is it that they fold the blankets? Okay? Now, me, unconfrontational me, my initial thing is that, it doesn't matter if you didn't fold the blankets. I would consider it going above and beyond if they folded the blankets. Okay, see, because it totally makes sense. Because when you host, right, you're doing your friend a favor. They're a friend of yours. It would be nice, but I wouldn't expect it. As a guest, I fold. As a host, their comfort is all that matters. See, that makes sense. I used to be an Airbnb host, and anytime somebody folded the blankets and stripped the bed, it was so nice of them. Okay, but you are Airbnb, so they can totally, by all means, nice and expected them to be folded, but not a deal breaker. I think if they're paying you, then they're allowed to just, they're not going to take a giant fat shit on the bed and be like, deal with it, obviously, because then you get to report them But you can't report a friend if they crumpled up the blankets. I would, what would I do? I would be, yeah, I think I'm with you guys on this. I would appreciate the gesture, the thoughtfulness of a friend folding up the blankets and neatly piling everything. That would be nice. But, it's moot, but it's a moot point if they're a sweaty friend. If they're one of those high metabolism, sweating the hell out of my couch and my blankets, then you folded them. I mean, it feels like an empty gesture because I'm just going to throw those things in the laundry machine, If anything, you've made a wet pancake of felt. You've made a textile soggy pancake and thrown it and folded it up and condensed it. Listen, this is mostly me being a little bit of a devil's advocate, but what if it's a very sweaty blanket? And what if it's a wet, soggy pancake on your couch now? That's no good. But is it your fault for providing the blanket? Maybe it's your fault because you gave them a hot blanket. See? Etiquette be crazy. Still like them folded even if all I do is put them in the washing machine. Salad tongs. Yep. Oven mitts. And then you pick it up with oven mitts and then you throw them into the washing machine and then also the oven mitts. You shake them off like this. Yeah. I'm not sure I'd expect them to realize just how sweaty they are. They would know. No? How sweaty they are? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It would take a lot of self-awareness to realize that. And you would have to be very upfront about your sweatiness. You would have to be that comfortable with yourself to be like, hey, listen, I appreciate you letting me crash. I've turned your bed into a soggy dumpling and I've dropped this wet pancake atop it. I've topped your soggy dumpling of a couch with a wet pancake. Let's get breakfast. That would be a good icebreaker. Sure. That would be a great way to break the news. Anyways, was that a good enough etiquette thing? Hit me with yours. What etiquette questions trouble you late at night when you lay awake on your couch and you're sweating up your blankets? I'll tell you this for free. Check this out. Yeah, I think I'd feel awful for them no matter how they dealt with the blanket. Yeah. I wouldn't draw attention to it. Man, I feel like I'm coming across like the bad guy in this. But I was just weighing all the options. How are we going to find a strong conclusion if we don't analyze every angle of it? And this is why I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to start using y'all, even though I'm from Canada and that feels weird over here. If you say y'all in Canada, you get 2 minutes in the penalty box. That's a law, don't you know? Did you know that? It's a law. You get 2 minutes for yawling, they call it. Hi, welcome, Alexis Project 20. I'm so glad they finally got the Alexis Project correct on the 20th attempt. So that's why I'm glad you're here. The first 19, inadequate. But we finally perfected it with Project 20. From UK, so even weirder here. Some people use multiple forks, like 4 to 5. How did they ever get there? Wait, forks? Wait, what? Huh? Huh? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Can you guys help me with this issue that I'm having? This is real talk time with you, my friends. And I'm gonna look directly into the camera for this. I need your help with this. I need your advice. Speaking of sweating a lot, I bought these. I saved up really, 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 really long time, and I saved up for a new bed because the one that I had looked like it was used on the set of Saw 9 or whatever number they're on. It looked like a torture bed because it was old. It was just old. It was my grandpa's old bed, and it kind of looked like he actually died in it. But I saved up, I splurged, I got really nice sheets, bamboo sheets, nonetheless, bamboo rayon or whatever, really nice ones, and I'm having this recurring problem. It's happening every other night where I'm I'm not like overheating. I'm still like chilly and or cozy, but I'm sweating like a motherfucker. And I don't know if it's that they're not absorbent, they're not made to absorb, but what do I do, you guys? What do I do? You know? I wake up and it's sweaty and I have the fan on. But as I go to sleep, I'm not hot. I'm fine. And then I wake up in a wet pancake puddle on my fancy new sheets that I saved up so hard for. What the fuck do I do about this? I feel like I don't have any solutions here, you know? Get a box fan and tape the edge of the sheet to the edges of the fan. A box fan? Tape the edge of the sheet to the edges of the fan. A box fan. Like a fan shaped like a box? Box fan. Oh, 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 a fan shaped like a box, you say? Whoa, whoa. There's an $8,000 one. Power Breezer misting fan. What the heck? What the hell is even that? So it's blowing all through the sheet and blowing up like a balloon. Okay. Well then, put a towel down. Yeah, see? Okay. A box fan. I don't even know how I would do that. Because look at how high my bed is off the ground. And you just sleep within the balloon. It'll be life-changing. Plus, is it just pointed directly up into my taint? My taint is in the most sensitive part of my body. What if I'm blowing cold air directly upon my taint? What if I sleep like a starfish? What if I sleep like a starfish and the fan is pointed right at my taint? You know what? Maybe my taint is the source of all my heat. And this could be a very good idea. I don't know. Okay, I could give it a try. I do have this guy. Is this good enough? This is close enough. If I like threw my sheets over top of it, right? How about that? Didn't even tie the ends. Like it's a big sheet. So what if I threw the sheet over top and just pointed it, I guess, right up at my taint? Honestly, that's probably better than a box fan. It's high enough. Okay, good. We found the solution. Solutions with shrimp and grits. Solutions with the chat. You sleep like a starfish and the wind is blowing right up on your starfish? I don't know. Hey, this is my thing. Whenever people say, whenever you talk to the doctor or whoever and they say, how do you sleep? What position do you sleep in? I don't fucking know. I'm sleeping. Who knows the answer to that? I'm not. I would just be worried about the sheet falling off the fan. Tape it. Okay, these are good solutions. I may try this. I may try this tonight. Okay, well, thanks for the help, chat. I feel like a new me. Let's have a sip of celebratory juice. Mango juice. Let the flavor take you over. Mango juice. It's a mango and it's juice. Mango juice. Hey, like I said, this is one of the mysteries to me. I know there. Okay, uh, when you go to the doctor and they're like, how do you sleep? How am I supposed to know? Or is that just the most single thing anybody's ever said? Is that just something that a poor, lonely, single person like me, who has never known, the touch of a warm body? You know what I mean? How is anyone supposed to know how they sleep? Is it the way you wake up and you have to think about it? But, like, I don't think about things when I wake up. I just wake up and then you just sort of grow into awareness of your surroundings, you know? Nobody wakes up right away and they're like, "What position am I in?" Unless you're being hung upside down, you know? Unless you had a camping trip gone wrong and people ambushed your tent and you slept through it somehow and they hung you upside down from a tree. How do you lay down to fall asleep and how do you wake up? I think it's more like what's your body position when you're starting to I go like back and side. I kind of roll around. What if I said something weird? Like, I don't know, I sleep like everybody else does. I fold myself into a perfect C shape and I give my taint a kiss. Mwah, and that's why it's always very sensitive. Mwah, mwah. I give it 2 kisses on my own taint. And I sleep like everybody else does in a perfect coiled C shape. I'm a side sleeper, all wrapped around my body pillow, my pretend person. I did that for a while. But then I started flattening the thing. And that felt even sadder to me. There was a part of me that started curling up and spooning this like full body pillow. And then after a short while, I noticed it was starting to turn into it was starting to squish in the arms and legs. My imprint, it was a sad imprint of loneliness. I got discouraged. Not that I'm projecting that onto you, Alexis Project 20. I you know, I couldn't help but look at that and think there's something sad going on here, you know? Oh, body pillow, you're the only one for me. Uh, but we all have people up in our DMs promising us the world in exchange for a dick pic. I got a dick pic last week that, uh, listen, I think this one deserves a small round of applause. Unintentionally. I got an unsolicited dick pic where this person was like, anonymous, completely anonymous profile on my Instagram that said, "Don't forget me when you're famous." And that was the opening message. And I thought, wow, how wholesome. And then followed it with an unsolicited dick pic. And while a part of me was, of course, grossed out and offended, what the fuck? What an asshole. Another part of me was like, say what you want about this guy, but it worked. What he did worked. Because I'm never going to forget that dick. That approach was so unique. The combination of the first opening line with the dick pic, I don't think anyone's ever going to approach me like that ever again. You know, it was a very unique way of introducing a shot of your shaft, a shot of your cock shaft. And so I got to give him a little bit of credit there. I mean, I blocked him, but then afterwards I was like, look at me talking about it a week later. I'll never forget him. So it kind of worked. He said, "Don't forget me when you're famous." I think no matter how high my star rises, wherever I land, whatever I do, wherever my dreams take me, my ambitions, I will always remember the guy who said, "Don't forget me when you're famous. Also, here's my cock shaft." You know what I mean? And who knows, maybe there will come a day when I'm receiving my 7th straight Comedian of the Year award at the Comedy Awards. in Moscow, Russia, and I stand up in front of everybody and I go, there are a lot of people I could thank, but I just mostly want to thank Rise and Riz 69, whose whose cock I will never forget, whose bulbous mushroom continues to grow unperturbed in my mind. It's the first thing I think of when I wake up and the last thing I think of when I go to bed. Thank you, Rise and Riz, for sending me your bulbous shroom. You know? So, say what you want about unsolicited dick pics. Someday you'll be like, wait a minute, this dick looks familiar. Hey, I know you. Wouldn't that be awesome if somebody managed to seduce me after a show and I came home and he was like, I have a surprise for you. Look. And I'll be like, Rise and Riz 69? And he'll be like, yeah, uh-huh, uh-huh. And I'll be like, I never forgot you. You know? Crying while giving a blowjob. And then I will totally ruin it. He'll be like, ugh, no thanks. After all that time. Ugh. Not worth it. Yeah. So anyways, please don't take this as an invitation to send me any cocks. I'm not interested. It doesn't really do anything for me. I appreciate the attention, but not really. If that's the kind of attention you can give me, then I'll pass. I'm good. I can't wrap my head around like what people think is gonna happen. I got one guy sent me a dick pic and I said, and it was just the little Instagram didn't show me. It was like, this message has the potential to be offensive. Like, it flagged it. And so I messaged the guy. I was like, I'm not looking at your cock. And hang on, I gotta find it because it was so pathetic and funny what he said in response to that. Like begging. Oh yeah, there it is. He goes, you are so mean. I am so mean, because I was like, I'm not looking at your cock. He goes, you are so mean. At least just look. You don't have to compliment it or anything. Like, what a lunatic. What an entitled to the point of lunacy response. You don't have to compliment it or anything. Just look at it. Like, I can't even, I'm at a loss for punchlines on this because my brain overloads with just the logic I can't get behind. I can't understand why he would be like, yeah, the real issue is that you're not giving it a chance. You don't have to compliment it. Just look, just observe it. It's like Schrodinger's penis. How does he know it exists if I haven't observed it? It does it. It was is I don't know. It's equal parts not in existence, and it's equal parts in existence. Schrodinger's cock. Does that make sense? Oh, there's something in there that I'm not quite hitting, but like, I don't know if there's anything more pathetic than a grown man going, oh, come on, at least just look. You don't have to compliment it or anything. It's the entitlement. I think it's just as if complimenting it is like the bare minimum. You know what I mean? That's what he's kind of implying. Like, the standard is to compliment it. And you don't even have to. Just at least take a look. Like, I owe him that, I love it. Val, I've got a problem I'm wondering if the chat can help with. Yes! Lay your troubles down in the chat. I can think a cockpick that you'd find funny. They would also make you up at dawn. Wake you up at dawn. I'm not sure if I quite understand that, Alicia. I can think a cockpick that you'd find funny. They would also make you up at dawn. I'm not sure. I'd send you a rooster pic. Oh, that's what you mean. I love it. Cute. Love it. Yeah, Shrimp, hit us with your problems. Lay your troubles at the chat's doorstep and we will solve them. Problem solving with Val. It's therapy time. Problem solving with Val. Let's do this. So we just got a new upstairs neighbor in our house, and I'm about 90% certain he broke into my car and went through all my stuff in the driveway the week he moved in. What? Oh dear. And so what reason do you have to believe that it was him? Like, is it the timing of it? Is it he uh you saw maybe a hint, some evidence left behind? And before I knew this, but after the car was broken into, we met each other and became friends somewhat. Oh, this is troubling. What the even hell? Oh, that's freaky. Huh. I don't even know what to do with that. What did he take? Did he take anything? Well, our other housemate's car was also broken into, and we were discussing it in the driveway. You were discussing it with the guy? Oh, ooh. If it was him, that's an extra, that's a cunning shit ass. That's a cunning as fuck. She noticed that he had left some blood on a napkin and she pointed it out. So he bled in your car? Oh, and left a bloody napkin? Oh, you two are a couple of sleuths. Good sleuthing. I shouldn't make light of such a. I mean, that's good sleuthing. But also, this is tough. Within an hour, he had come down from his upstairs apartment and removed the bloody napkin. Oh. While we weren't looking, this is sus. This is sus, as the children say. This is Among Us sus. This is a Mogus sus that you got going on here. Oh, shit. So, yeah, what the fuck? The audacity. The audacity to stand in your driveway with you and be like, and to discuss it and to be like, I don't know. Wow, that sucks. Ooh. The audacity to do that, and he's moved in above you. Wow, that's a lot of audacity. I don't know. I don't know. I would. Okay, this is what I would do. So now we see him around, and like last night, I was at the bar down the street, and he walked in and started having a conversation with us. But yeah, it's like you don't want to talk to this guy if he's under suspicion. That's not a healthy place to start a relationship with anybody. I wouldn't want to hang out with that guy. Yeah. Oh. I don't know. See, leaving bloody napkins behind. This is what I would do. This is what I would do. You're going to need to booby trap your car. I think you're going to need to booby trap your car. I think you're going, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, dude, you broke into our cars. Oh, fuck this guy. So, how do we get out of talking to him? What if every time you run into him, you bring up the car? And not in an accusatory way, just in a way that just puts the fear of God just enough a little bit into him, like the telltale heart. You know, what if you just every time you talk to him, you bring up, you're like, this is stressing me out. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm worried our neighborhood is dangerous if people are breaking into our cars. It's all I can think about. And only talk about that to him, around him. So you're just constantly, it's on his mind. Double trouble. If you did it and you became friends, your car will be safe. If you dump him, you may have more break-ins. Fuck, that's a good point. Oh, this is a tough one. But like, okay, so maybe you can do both. Maybe you can maybe you can kind of befriend him, but like you make him you talk about it constantly. Because eventually okay, one of two things might happen here. If you talk about it constantly with him around, either number one, he's going to get annoyed of you and he's going to feel guilty and all that stuff and he's going to avoid you. So you won't have to do any performative crap around him anymore. You don't have to humor this guy. Or number two, eventually, the more you talk about it, he could slip. His guilt will be his downfall and he might slip. He might try and cover by offering a suggestion or like he could slip up and give you some kind of a hint or a clue. He might say something that it's like, how would anyone know that but the person who broke into the car kind of thing? I say you just keep talking about it and until he gives himself up. Yeah. I think that might work. And it'll help you feel like a sleuth. Cuz all you'll be doing is, digging for clues. And he might give himself up. I think he might give himself up. It'll be in the subtext and the body language. He's going to do something. He's going to slip. You talk about that kind of shit long enough around somebody who's guilty, they will break. I like this. Thank you, Val. Thank you, chat. I hope it works because that is weird and off-putting and kind of scary. So if you come back next week, let us know what happened. Just straight up, I'm gonna write this in my booklet after this. Oh, which reminds me, I totally forgot to talk about you frickin' fricks can't be quenched. Oh no. So tell him that you're not worried about it. The car vid is with the police and they will sort it out. Ooh, see? That's also a good idea. That's also a good idea to scare him. But like if it goes nowhere, I mean it might like lure him out to do something drastic to try and cover his tracks or something like that. That could be another way to make him give himself up. I do like that. I do like that, Squeaky. I don't know. We'll chat about this more, chat. We're almost done. We're almost out of here. So I don't want to eat too much into the news. News is coming up after this. So get your news. This has been Bertha. No, but what was I gonna fucking say? Oh yeah, the kid, the you can't be quenched kid. I'll say that for next week. You freaking fricks will never be quenched. Ah! And then he tries picking up the chair and he wants to smash it, but he knows it'll get him into trouble, so he like puts it down. I used to do that as a kid. If I was really mad and I wanted to hit something, I would either punch my pillow maybe once or twice before I started to feel bad, you know? Or I would like pick something up and go and put it back down again. Just the idea of holding something aloft over my head and considering throwing it to the ground was just enough for me. I would be like, oh no, I don't want to do that. That's violent and I might get in trouble. Anyways, this was a chill time. We chilled. We got to the bottom of a few things. We discussed etiquette. We discussed my podcast, which is going live on YouTube tomorrow. You can always get the audio. You can listen to it on audio. You can watch it on video. Baby, you're covered any which way. So make sure you look up Podgis, Podgis, on YouTube and on anywhere podcasts are available, because I'm really excited. There's some really funny shit I talked about. Does the Pope come? Is the Pope allowed to come? These are all mystery things that you can find out if you look up Podgis, Podgis. You'll find out if the Pope comes and what does he say when he's coming. Very important as well. Also, I tell a story about a street fight that I saw. A video of these two guys fighting in front of cars. They just climbed out of their cars, road rage and just started swinging on each other. And it's a funny story, trust me, because that's not all that happens. There's some bystander, there's some crowd interaction involved. Anyways, I'm Val, aka Bertha, as of last week. We're trying on different names, and Bertha is one of them. Hey, you know what? Next week, who knows what new ways I'm gonna screw up the interface here. I had a challenging time at the beginning. We'll figure it out eventually. My name is Val. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Love you. Mwah. Make sure you curl up into a C shape and kiss your taint when you go to sleep tonight. Okay? Bye.